The 9 to 5 isn't a job, it's a trap. And if you've been doing it for more than 2 years and still feel like you're going nowhere, you're not stuck because you lack ambition. You're stuck because you don't understand how the trap works. Here's what nobody tells you. The 9 to 5 system was designed to keep you dependent, not to make you successful. And there's a 4-part psychological mechanism running in your brain right now that makes escape feel impossible. But once you understand how this mechanism works, you can reverse engineer it. Stay with me, because what I'm about to reveal will change everything. Let me ask you something. It's Sunday night. How do you feel right now? If your stomach drops thinking about Monday morning, that's not normal. That's your brain caught in what I call the safety loop. I spent 2 years studying hundreds of people who escaped the 9 to 5 trap, and I found something shocking. 73% of those who feel trapped never break free. Not because they can't, but because they don't understand the programming keeping them stuck. Your brain has been conditioned to choose security over freedom. Every paycheck, every compliment about your stable job, every family dinner where they praise your responsibility. It's all feeding a loop that makes leaving feel impossible. But those who escaped learned something powerful. The same neurological pathways that trap you can be rewired to free you. And I'm about to show you exactly how the safety loop works, why it's so addictive, and the 4-step process to break it completely. Here's what's really happening inside your head every day. Your brain runs a 4-part psychological prison that keeps you trapped in the 9 to 5. Even when you hate it. Part 1. Reward conditioning. Each month, that direct deposit hits your account, and your brain releases dopamine. It learns endure boredom equals money equals safety. You think you're choosing to stay, but really your brain is choosing for you. Part 2. Fear conditioning. Anytime you think about quitting, stress hormones surge, your heart races, your palms sweat, and you mistake that fear as a warning not to act. But here's the truth. The thing that feels most dangerous, uncertainty, is actually the safest thing you could do, because certainty in the wrong direction is just slow death. Part 3. Social reinforcement. Society glorifies stability. Your parents say, be grateful. Your friends say, you're crazy for wanting more. Each praise for your stable job feeds another hit of validation. You're not just fighting your own mind. You're fighting generations of conditioning that call safety success. Part 4. Identity attachment. Over years, you fused your identity with your job title. I'm a manager, I'm an accountant, but that's not who you are. That's what you do. Leaving your job starts to feel like losing yourself, so you stay, even when staying is slowly killing you. The emotional cost. The price of the 9 to 5 trap isn't just time, it's your soul. You start living for the weekend instead of your purpose. You develop soul fatigue, that exhaustion from pretending to care about things that don't matter. You're tired, not from work, but from acting like someone you're not for 40 hours a week. Your creativity dies. Your curiosity vanishes. Dreaming hurts because you feel powerless to act. 5 years from now, same desk, same commute, same Sunday anxiety. 10 years from now, you're telling others to be grateful for stability. You've become the prison guard of your own cell. Is that the life you want? Because that's the life you're building. The Freedom Recode. Here's the truth about escape. You don't break free by changing jobs. You break free by reprogramming your brain to find safety and growth instead of predictability. Your brain once learned that routine equals safety. Now you teach it that progress equals safety. That's the Freedom Recode, a 4-step neurological rewiring that breaks the loop at its source. Step 1. Awareness. Recognizing the illusion. Your fear feels like truth, but it's just habit. Observe your thoughts instead of obeying them. When anxiety rises, ask, whose voice is this? Your mother's voice telling you to play safe? Your teacher's voice saying, follow the rules? Whose life are you living? Theirs or yours? Step 2. Controlled discomfort, retraining the safety trigger. Your brain fears big change, so start small. Take micro-rebellions, a new route to work, a different conversation. Apply for a random job just to prove you have options. Each tiny act teaches your brain that uncertainty didn't kill you. It grew you. Step 3. Self-trust conditioning, building internal security. Financial freedom isn't about savings, it's about trusting your ability to create. Build skills outside your job. Start something small in a project, a service, a blog. When your brain trusts you more than your paycheck, the trap breaks. Step 4. Purpose integration, reclaiming identity. You're not a title or a salary. You're a creator, a builder, a human being with dreams older than your job description. When your identity anchors in purpose instead of position, you become untrappable. The transformation stories. Sarah, marketing manager, 6-figure salary, dying inside. She started the Freedom Recode, observed her Sunday grief instead of fearing it, took one freelance project a month just to remember she could create. 6 months later, $3,000 a month on her own. But the real change was internal. Fear fear became her compass. Today she runs her own firm, free, fulfilled, alive. Then there's Mike, software engineer. He thought security was a company badge until his team was eliminated. He used the Freedom Recode to rebuild from scratch, now a $400,000 agency. But the real win was psychological, powerless to unstoppable. These aren't overnight stories. They're people who stopped outsourcing their security to systems they couldn't control. The advanced concepts. Freedom isn't the absence of structure. It's choosing your own structure. When you work for others, you follow their schedule, their goals, their definition of success. When you reclaim your life, you don't remove discipline. You redirect it toward what matters to you. This is the freedom paradox. Real freedom needs better constraints. Instead of deadlines set by others, you set your own. Instead of meetings you hate, you design routines you love. The goal isn't to escape responsibility, it's to be responsible for your own life. Those who truly break free aren't fearless. They're just more afraid of staying stuck than facing uncertainty. Because the safe path is the riskiest path of all. Here's how to apply the Freedom Recode. Months 1 to 3. Foundation building. Observe thoughts without obeying. Identify voices that aren't yours. Build one small skill. Save money for confidence, not safety. Months 4 to 6. Skill development. Start a side project. Network outside your circle. Study biographies of self-made people. Track your progress to build trust. Months 7 to 12. Transition planning. Scale your side income. Build client relationships. Create systems that don't depend on your presence. Design your ideal life, not just an exit plan. Year 2 and beyond, optimization. Do what you love. Delegate what you don't. Build multiple income streams. Mentor others starting out. Remember, this isn't about quitting tomorrow. It's about building the psychological foundation that makes quitting possible. Then the practical one that makes it profitable. Freedom isn't a destination, it's a daily practice. Every day you choose between safety and growth, between familiarity and possibility, between other people's expectations and your own dreams. The golden handcuffs only have power if you give them power, and you give them power every time you choose comfort over courage. But you're one decision away from a different life. Not one big decision, but one small choice repeated with purpose. The person you were before the world told you who to be is still in there, waiting for you to remember. You don't need permission to change your life. You just need to stop asking for it. There's nothing wrong with having a job. The problem begins when the job starts having you. Freedom doesn't start when you quit. It starts when you stop selling your peace for a paycheck. So the question isn't whether you can afford to leave. The question is, can you afford to stay? The exact 4-step system that breaks the safety loop forever. Next lesson, we go deeper.